Up, everybody? So, oh, where's the? Oh, here's the microphone. I was like, what? It's day 7, I believe. Yeah, I didn't upload anything for day 5 and day 6. On day 6, I didn't do anything really. So it was Sunday. I didn't end up calling the leads. I probably should have, but yeah. I just kind of took a day off, bro. I meditated. I chilled out a little bit. But now it is Monday, and on Saturday I also didn't record anything. I don't know why, bro. I guess I forgot. I don't even remember. I did record a video, but I couldn't upload it. It was like a video showing like my systems, and I had like a live call with Abdul going over some stuff, but I couldn't upload that because it was like, I don't know, just YouTube took down the video. I guess it had some sensitive information because I was just sharing screen and I was kind of careless. I don't know. But anyways, now it's day 7. A lot of news. So I have a lot of stuff to update you on. A lot of good stuff. So first of all, I think one of the biggest problems on the past few videos were the ads weren't fully working. Well, now I can tell the ads are perfectly working. I changed the lead form because it was like it had some steps to like qualify leads more, and so we just got rid of those. And like now it's just like basic name, email, phone number, state. That's it. That's like just those 4 things, nothing else. Before it was like, how much monthly revenue do you do? And it's like 0 to 10K, 10 to 50 or something. Dude, there's like some incredible noise outside. I hope you don't hear it. Um, Jesus Christ, bro. Whenever I record a video, it gets this bad, bro. But anyways, we also have there are a lot of good news. So like, let's just go over everything. Now we're having $1 to $2 cost per lead. Okay, so that's great. That's amazing. And we're getting like 20 leads a day. We literally got 20 leads yesterday. And let me see today. But today I would assume it's about the same. If we do today, 17. And we've only spent $25, 26, 25.7. So like super cheap cost per lead, bro. That's like 1.7, $1.5 cost per lead. Like it's crazy. And they didn't call any of the leads today or yesterday, to be fair. I really need to get better at that. But there are some even better news, bro. Because we're getting that cheap cost per lead. So I was like, bro, we need to hire a setter. And we made some posts, we put some postings up for a setter, but nobody was freaking replying. So you know what we did? I just went back to some good old friends and I was like, hey, do you want to be a setter? You're gonna make good money. You are gonna get experience. I'm gonna train you to be good at sales. They were like, yeah, heck yeah, bro, let's do it. In fact, I reached out to 3 different friends. 2 of them, I mean, one is on another offer that I put him on, and I think it's better for him to stay there. The other one is on the other one is still in high school, and like he kind of needs to like go through that still. Like he needs to do some stuff. He still doesn't have as much time to dedicate because he basically didn't pass like 5 subjects or something. So I guess he needs to take care of that, bro. And then the other one is actually really good, and this is the one that has probably the most skills out of those 3. And he's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm down. I'll do it. 6 hours a day, sure." So it's amazing, bro. I'm gonna hire him tomorrow, most likely. Like we're gonna finish up the processes, kind of like do a role play and everything, and like do many role plays until he gets like really, really good. So that's all that we'll do, bro. I'm super excited about that because there's a lot of leads for him to call, a lot of opportunities to book appointments. Even if he does it terribly, bro, honestly, like that would already be more appointments than we're having now, and that's amazing. Now we're getting a lot of self-booked appointments. Today I had 5 appointments. 4 of them showed up. 4, bro. Like that's amazing. This is like contracting niche and in Spanish. I thought like, wow, because we're also running lead forms. You would think, okay, these leads are just never going to show up. You need to confirm, etc. And yes, I do call them to confirm and everything, like an hour before or 10 minutes before, etc. But bro, honestly, the quality is a lot better than I expected, man. I'm like so happy about that. Like we're having great show rate, great cost per lead on the ads. We really just need to have a setter, and that's gonna be set up tomorrow. And this guy's like pretty freaking good, so it's gonna be amazing. Of course, I need to train him, but like he's already freaking great, and it's just like on 5% commission. So, dude, like I'm stoked, bro. I'm stoked, truly. Um, I'm super stoked. So I was just writing something. But yeah, dude, I'm really stoked. I think there's a lot of future because right now we got the setter. Whether he starts tomorrow or the day after, like we got him. I may call all the leads tomorrow and like actually put in some work so he doesn't have to like catch up with all of my work necessarily. I think that's gonna be a bit better if I do that, and he just gets new leads and isn't like as overwhelmed. So I will probably do that. But anyways, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. In case you can't see that. So yeah, basically, right now I'm hiring a setter. Marketing is working out great. We're having a great show rate. Now, what about the close rate? You may ask. How are those calls actually going, bro? And the truth is, they're going quite well as well. Like I actually had two calls today that I was about to close on the spot, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, let's do it." And they like entered the link, and as they were filling out their credit card, they were like, "Oh, I need to get a check, and I need to like get the money because blah blah." And so it kind of sucks. But like these people, I mean, the first call that I had today, bro, he had like such little resistance, man. And it was like such a great call, dude. All the calls today, really, all the calls, I was like so detached, bro. I just didn't give a shit. I was like, dude, I don't care if I close or not. I'm just gonna have a conversation with this guy, see if I can help it. If they want to do paper close or they want to do some bullshit or they want me to get to the price right away, I'll just tell them, bro, I'm not gonna do that, you know. And like, if they say no, then fuck 'em, you know. I'll just go move on to the next one. I'll just call the call short. And so I started like detaching so much, and now I don't have any resistance. Like I'm flowing so much more. And I had three calls in Spanish, one in English. And the one in English that I had, the guy literally started the call like, "Hey man, I'm just shopping around. Um, like I'm not gonna buy whatever." And so I had the call. I only had like limited time, so I had the call for like 30 minutes with him. Um, and at the end, he told me like he was still shopping around. So I did some reframes and whatever, but he was like really in that mindset. Um, he was like, "Yeah, I still have like two other calls that I booked, so like I'm gonna still have those, whatever." I think you can reframe them out of that if you are like an influencer that they look up to, but it's kind of a lot harder if you are just, you know, a marketing agency selling them, you know. But anyways, he was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, I'll just I'll have these calls. I'll reach out to you by the end of the week." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd be randomly available. Like, when would be a better time for us to reconnect, just to see if I'd actually have some time for you?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I can do Thursday actually. Thursday around this time." I'm like, "Oh, so like in 3 days from now?" Um, yeah, actually, I think I should be able to do Wednesday. Let's do Wednesday. Just you can text me or call me on Wednesday. I was like, okay, perfect. So I'll give him a call in like 2 days. We'll see how that goes. I've been pitching just 1K, $1,000, like flat retainer, pretty much. I think the pay per appointment doesn't really work as much, TBH. I think these people like more retainer than pay per lead or appointment. In fact, this English guy was happy that what we did was like a retainer and not pay per appointment. He was like, oh, that's great, because he had been looking at other options and whatever. And he told me at the end, he was like, yeah, man. I mean, like, I definitely need to. What did he say? How did he say? He said something um, yeah, dude. I mean, you're definitely my next option, man. Like, I really like talking to you. So let's talk. Let's reconnect on Wednesday. And I'm saying it now, and it probably sounds like some coping, and maybe it is. But I mean, the guy really sounded genuine with that. And like the call, I was like so detached, bro. I was just like, I don't give a shit on the entire call, and that was like all of my calls today. I literally started the call with that guy, and he was like, "Yeah, we're doing like 15, 20 jobs a month." And I'm like, okay, how many jobs do you want to get to? I mean, when I get to like 20, I would say, because then we do a job every 2 days and whatever. It's like, okay. So like, you're just trying to get, because I mean, like, we may not be fully aligned here, man. Like, if you're just trying to do five more jobs, I mean, we could do that. It's just like most clients we work with are trying to do 10, 20, 30. Like, are you just trying to do five? Or like, I didn't say it like that, but I said it in a way which is like, bro, like, I work with these millionaire clients. Like, five jobs, like come on, bro. And he was like, oh no, actually we can do like 35, even potentially even 40. And I think like that raised my status a lot. I also think I look older with the beard. Like I genuinely think it is better for the calls, and I want to keep somewhat of a beard like this. I put my image on like an AI age detector, and it said 28. So I don't know. I think the AI was tripping. I don't think I'm 28. But dude, like I'll take that. I'm happy if it seems like that. Of course, to me, I still look super young, and probably to most people that know me, because most people know me as the 16-year-old SMMA kid. So, but yeah. Anyways, basically the calls went super well. That was one of the English calls. The other Spanish calls, literally, like they went so well, man. Like such little resistance compared to yesterday, and a lot of these calls were self bookings that showed up, and so yeah, man, I'm honestly like super stoked and excited for that. Like these people are great. These leads, like we can make this work, man. And I really see this working now. Like I have a lot more trust, and I definitely need to improve even a bit more at sales, and I can definitely do things like that. But dude, like this is great, and the show rate is great. We're gonna have a setter. The marketing is great. Service delivery is gonna be good because I have my friend. Like it's really just about me closing, bro. Like of course patience. I would say that's really what's it. Just patience. That's really it. Because like eventually we're gonna close. Um, and probably within the next 2 days we're gonna have a close. Like I'm pretty sure within the next 2 days we're gonna have our first close. Today I thought we had it, bro, with that guy, because we were gonna have an onboarding today at 6 p.m. I called him at 6 p.m. and he was like, yeah, man, I'm actually still in traffic, getting back from the job. Let's just reconnect in. I could get home in like 20 minutes. I was like, yeah, man, let's just like, do you want me to give you a call in 20 minutes, or what would you want me to do? Yeah, let's do it in 20 minutes, man. If you can, thank you a lot. Bye. Um, and like it was like a pretty good call. He still seemed like super interested, and he didn't give any objections. I asked him 1 to 10 where he was. He was like 10 out of 10. But yeah, we got to the onboarding, and I waited half an hour. I called again, no answer. And then I called again, and no answer. And I called again, and no answer. So Rip, I'll follow up tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe eventually I do close him. Maybe I could do a lower price instead of 1K per month. Maybe I start with like 500 per month so that we at least get him on. But dude, we've spent $200 on ads so far. Like 200, dude. And look at this. Like, bro, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. So I think the ads are working super well. We got the setter, we got all of that stuff that I've been saying over and over again. We also have more testimonials because my partner found some of his old testimonials in Spanish and some in English that he had. So like I've uploaded them to the YouTube, to the Facebook, the Instagram. We also now set up all the contract and the onboarding forms in Spanish because we didn't have them before. So now we have them. Also tomorrow we are getting a call with fan bases so that we can set up the payment processor because right now we're using like PayPal Business or something, um, and it's terrible. So tomorrow we're setting up the fan bases, and that's gonna be a lot better. And then the no-show automations are set up as well. So we've set it up so that if they no-show, I just put a tag and they get followed up with automatically. So dude, we really have like everything. Really, next step is just like hiring and training that setter, and then just closing, bro. Like that's it. Hiring and training the setter, and then training me. That's all. That's all the next steps, bro. Because the ads are working. The ads are printing, bro. $1.5 cost per lead. Everything is working. And I think the sales script also is improved. I made some changes. I've been listening to Aaron Brewer. He has a lot of good stuff, bro. I think he's like the SMMA sales goat in terms of like marketing agency sales, right? Because some things are a little different, but it's still mostly the same. I mean, it's still like it's not like I made a lot of changes to the script. Maybe some changes instead of like what they've tried in the past, because these people haven't scammed so much that you need to go like a little deeper. Yeah, I was saying that some of these people are so skeptical and they've tried so many things that you need to go a little deeper. Um, and then I think that's the main change. Then their goals and what's preventing them, or the consequence is the same. The goal and consequence I still have the same. I haven't been really using it as per the script. I should change that, honestly. I'll change the goal and consequence stuff into some other stuff that is like easier that I could use on every call. But then problem awareness, I think is really good. The making the gap and like, okay, you're doing 5 jobs, you could do 15. The average job is like 5K. Like, wow, you're missing 50K because you're missing out on 10 jobs per month. Average job is 5K. Like, you're losing 50K a month. Jeez, man. Like, that's a pretty good problem awareness. If then you go into like, and for how long has it been that you've been only doing 5 jobs when you could do 15, leaving that money on the table? Well, for like 6 months, man. Oh, geez, 6 months. And I mean, I don't want to assume, but has that had an impact in like the profitability of the business? Oh, dude, you have no idea. Oh, in what way? Yeah, because this, that, we can't keep the employees. We can't give enough work to the employees. I'm afraid they're gonna go to the competitors, etc. All that shit. So perfect. The problem awareness is perfect. Then the other three, I think, could be improved. The other three parts of the discovery, like the first half of solution awareness, second half, and then consequence. I think they could still be improved quite a bit. But I still went quite deep today. Like I got with some people that they told me they wanna be able to spend more time with their family and etc. So that um yeah, they want to be able to separate from the business so they can spend more time with their family, blah blah. And then another one that told me, yeah, bro, I just want to make enough money so that I can eventually go back to my country because right now I feel stuck in the US. And like I want to be able to make enough money so that I can kind of retire, go back to my country. I'm not here, living this hectic lifestyle. And like those were some like deep goals I felt like, that I felt were pretty good. And the consequence as well. The consequence is landing though. I mean, I don't think the consequence is bad. I think the way I ask about their goal could change. It could be a bit better. So I'm gonna look at some videos from Aaron Brewer, see how he asks it. But then what I've been adding is a summary before I get into the pitch. So like I just summarize everything that they've told me. Okay, so based on what you told me, it seems like you're wanting to do X, Y, Z, but you haven't been able to because of ABC, and you've tried blah 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 in the past, but it didn't work because blah blah blah. But this is really important for you, and you're not giving up because of ABC, and you don't want to put it off because of one, two, three. So like you're only looking for a company that can do that ABC for you, and if they do it, then I mean you're basically ready to start yesterday, right? Yeah, that's exactly right, man. Like that's exactly what I'm looking for. And when people answer like that, it's like, okay, good, I got it. I was like that was a good discovery. And then the presentation, I think the presentation is also like pretty decent. I don't think there's like much I could improve there. I could just like go deeper on each part because like right now they are decent, but they could be everything could be better, right? Because I'm clearly not closing 7K pips. you know, it's like definitely everything could be a bit better. But I think the presentation, I don't need to touch it. I don't think it makes a huge difference. Um, the way that I'm asking and everything, like I don't think it makes a huge difference. I think what really makes a difference is the discovery, right? And I think I'm doing a reasonable discovery, but there are still things that I could improve. I think the problem awareness is good, but I think then the solution awareness to like pre-handle, getting their goal and getting the consequence could definitely be improved. So like most of the discovery. But yeah, this video was quite long because there weren't any videos in the last 3 days, so keep that in mind. I apologize. Okay. But that's pretty much it. That's all the stuff that has happened. Right now, next steps are those: hiring and training the setter tomorrow, training myself, and then improving those three parts of the script. Right. But yeah, the objection handling also, I feel like it's kind of solid as it is right now. I could definitely make some changes long term, but right now it's good enough that I think what I should really focus on is discovery and like really kind of making it clear how what they tried in the past, or like what was missing on what they've tried in the past, and how our solution is different, etc. Right? It's like really drilling that into their head is super important because these people are super skeptical for that reason. So like doing an identity frame and stuff like that is super important, and I need to start doing it more and more. And I've been doing it, but I definitely need to do it a bit better and ask better pointed questions, etc. But overall, man, I'm happy. I'm really happy with these calls. I really think in the next 2 days, a call is gonna close. Whether a follow up from the calls I had today, or I don't know, some new call. Because I also like I already have for tomorrow. In fact, I should be able to show this. Let me pause real quick this. Okay, so I should be able to show this, man. Look at this. Like these are the calls that I had yesterday, which I think both of them no showed, by the way. This was a self booked, but the number was invalid. So yeah, that doesn't even count really. And this one, I think we rescheduled this one. I think yeah, I rescheduled it for now, for tomorrow. So today I had 4 calls. All of them except this one were self booked. All these one, two, three, four, except this one, all those 3 were self booked. This was the onboarding. So this guy, I got him on this onboarding. This guy no showed. Then I had another call around this time, which was from my friend, or no, around, I think it was here. Yeah, it was like a half an hour call that it was literally at this time, right, like right before the onboarding. And that was a call that I was taking for a friend. So it's not on my calendar. But that was the English call that I took. Really good. I really like that call. I need to follow up on Wednesday. And then, yeah, I got 3 appointments for tomorrow. Another 2 appointments, another appointment, a follow up. Bro, this is looking great. In fact, what I'll do as well, I'm gonna set up here so that it says like follow up with what was this guy's name, bro? I don't even remember the name of the English guy. I'm just gonna put English guy. But yeah, that's what my calendar is looking like. I think once I get a setter, bro, I should be able to get this so that it looks like this. You know, like appointments, an appointment here, an appointment here, an appointment here, an appointment here, an appointment here. Oh, I don't know what that was. How did I even do that, bro? Okay, whatever, bro. I think I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, good. I figured it out. But yeah, man, I definitely I can see myself closing at like I would say 10% at the start, probably, bro. Not that good. But then eventually 20 and even 25 and then 33% and so on and so forth. I mean, right now, if any of these deals closes on a follow up, then I'm effectively closing at 20%. So that's good. And then we have to look at tomorrow's calls and etc. So I'm happy, bro. I'm like really happy. I wouldn't even really count the calls from last week because those were like super unqualified, bro. Like super, like these people just wanted paper close. I mean, not unqualified. Yeah, I don't know. They just like wanted paper close. Also, my Wi-Fi was tweaking. I'm gonna get a new Wi-Fi on Thursday because my Wi-Fi is so trash, bro. It keeps cutting out every 2 seconds. But on Thursday, it will all be good. And so yeah, a lot of progress was made. Honestly, a lot of progress has been made. A lot of automations are set up, the contract, the onboarding, things that like they are set up once and done. You know, the fan bases as well, uploading some testimonials, hiring a setter. Of course, we're gonna hire more setters and some of those things we need to keep doing, but also like the show up sequence, you know, to get them to show up to the initial call is great. I mean, we're getting a lot of shows, bro. So I'm honestly super excited, super stoked. This guy that I had the call today and I booked the onboarding for tomorrow, that is gonna be like a 1K close. I have already I set the automation for the onboarding for tomorrow, and he already replied and confirmed it. So it's looking good, bro. It's looking good. I really think we're gonna scale this like crazy, man. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a grind, I think, for the next 3 months, but eventually I'm gonna be at a point where I can hire another closer, like easy. Because right now we're spending $30, bro. I'm down to spend 50, but I just wanna see those closes come in, bro. Like that's it. Just gonna see those closes. Gonna see my friend getting them results, and then we'll be good. And then I'm happy to spend 12 hours a day, bro. If it is like in client communication and etc. I just get burnt out if I need to like be setting calls or like talking to people that are like, yeah, I was just wanting paper result. Like, bro, come the fuck on, bro. Like, come on, dude. It's just like, and I came up with a frame, by the way. This is the last thing, and I'll finish this. But I came up with a frame. I kind of came up. I searched it up on the internet, um, and then I kind of refined it my way from like an ass. He has a video about it, and so it's like if they tell you they want paper souls, like, well, can I give you my perspective on that though? Like, can I make a suggestion on that? Yeah, sure. What's up? Yeah, because like this is similar to like when you go to a doctor, for example, to do a surgery, because you can never be 100% sure if it's going to work out. You can only go to a doctor that has the most experience and in similar cases to yours. And you definitely cannot pay after he does it. Like, cannot decide if you pay after he does it. In the same way that you can't go to a personal trainer and tell him that you're gonna pay only gonna pay once you have the six pack, right? Like that, it just doesn't work like that. Or go to a restaurant and decide if you pay after you get the food. So like I know it may sound a little bit strange, but if all these businesses work like that, how do you expect us to be different? Well, reframe. Easy peasy. So yeah, I think it's good. The three pillars of the pitch is good. The how I'm getting to the investment, explaining it, I think is great. Explaining first the advertising spend, asking them if they can stomach that. All these things, a lot of these are from Aaron Brewer, bro. Because it's like mostly NPQ, but like there are those little tweaks that are so good for marketing agency sales that you can only know after you've done tens of thousands of calls. I don't know if tens of thousands, but thousands of calls like Aaron has. And dude, like it's great. And he also, I like it because he also likes this idea of like selling more like spiritually and like being authentic and etc. And for me, that's exactly what I'm doing, bro. Like I literally hop on the call and I'm like this, like moving around in my chair and just like laid back. Like, yeah, bro, sure. I mean, we can do that. Like I don't know if I can really help you. It really depends. I guess what are you looking for? Like literally like that, bro. That's how I am on the call. So it's like super laid back. I love it, bro. I've been loving it. 2 days ago I hated it. 3 days ago. When you saw the last video, I was kind of hating this. But I was like, bro, I'm gonna toughen it out. Like it's gonna get better. It did get better, bro. I think the meditations that I did yesterday really helped because I kind of set the intention. Um, and things did start to get better, bro. So I was like in a bad state of mind about sales, but now I'm happy. Anyways, it's funny because these videos are just me repeating the same thing like 20 times. I should get better as we go, right? Hopefully. I always say, yeah, 5, 10 minutes, bro. Well, this one was 3 videos worth, so it makes sense that it's like half an hour, right? So like, bear with me, bro. Like, please. But yeah, I'll try to make daily updates for like 5 minutes from now on. I'll try to actually keep my word on that, truly, truly. But if I close a deal, it's definitely gonna be a longer video. But other than that, I'll keep them under 10 minutes. If no, I'll re-record them. So you can have my word from now on. The videos will be under 10 minutes. If not, I will re-record them. And unless there is a good reason, and if there is a good reason, I'll say it in the description or somewhere. But if no, bro, I'll just keep the daily updates under 10 minutes. I swear to God. So may God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one.